was January 2010, Kingfisher, America. Quiet morning for just about everyone here. 6:30 a.m., police detectives and county deputies raid a home on the outskirts. Authorities arrested 3 people inside for dealing drugs, a mother and her 2 grown children. D. Star, William Lamble, and Patricia Spottedcrow, all 3 first-time offenders booked into the Kingfisher County Jail. Each of them held on a $100,000 bond. Pretty steep for a drug case, especially considering the amount. According to the affidavit filed in Kingfisher County, the bust was marijuana, a handful of transactions with a confidential police informant. Detectives had proof $31 changed hands.
I mean, I've never been arrested. I've never had to spend any time in jail. I mean, I knew I was in trouble. I knew what I did. I didn't try to deny it or hide it, but I never thought it would be this.
Lamble faced the least serious charge, possession of marijuana around children. He pleaded guilty and got 2 years probation, no jail time. Starr, who was facing more serious charges, 2 felony counts for dealing drugs and for having drugs in front of children, got 30 years probation, again, no jail time.
I woke up that morning. My mom didn't even go to court with me because I knew I was coming home. I didn't kiss my kids. I didn't say bye to anybody.
Patricia Spottedcrow pleaded guilty to the crime as well, the very same 2 charges as her mother at the very same courthouse, a blind plea in front of the very same judge. Spottedcrow got a 12-year prison sentence, no probation, 12 years behind bars for selling 2 baggies of marijuana worth $30. The judge was Susie Pritchett, a 4-term veteran of the bench with a reputation for being tough on crime, particularly tough on drugs. Pritchett retired a month after she sentenced Patricia Spottedcrow to 12 years. She is ill now, fighting cancer and unable to do an on-camera interview because of her health. Off-camera, Pritchett says, quote, "The sentence fit the crime. Ms. Spottedcrow was a drug dealer." Judge Pritchett points to this, the pre-sentence investigation report, quote, "Ms. Spottedcrow showed no signs of remorse, nor did she seem to even care about what she was doing to her children." Patricia claims much of the report is false. Her attorney at the time, Mark Claiborne, had the opportunity to challenge the facts in court. The record shows he did not. 6 months after Spottedcrow's case, Claiborne was convicted of perjury in an unrelated matter in Oklahoma County. His jury recommended 6 years in prison. Eddie Warrior State Pen, where Patricia Spottedcrow has been in the custody of the Department of Corrections since her sentencing last fall.
I slept next to this girl here that she's here on manslaughter. She did 3 years, and she only been on this yard for a year, and she's gone, I look around me, at all the people around me, the things that they did. People are here on trafficking 2 and 3 times. I mean, busted and 3 and 4 prison sentences they've did. And they don't have near as much time as I do.
This year, Oklahoma taxpayers will pay $40 a day for Patricia Spottedcrow's minimum security incarceration, $14,000 a year.
Sentencing her to 12 years in prison is completely ridiculous. It's outlandish, it's barbaric.
Defense attorney Josh Welch recently took over the case.
We're going to go bankrupt with this mentality that anybody that comes before a judge on any kind of drug-related offense, even their first offense, is going to go to prison. That will bankrupt the state and is illogical and unfair.
And the problem, it seems, is that not all criminal defendants in Kingfisher County face 12 years in prison for a first-time drug offense. We uncovered a number of other cases out of Kingfisher County where defendants with prior felony convictions were sentenced to probation or weekends in jail, no prison time.
Patricia's sentence, in my opinion, is completely an abuse of judicial authority. People have been charged with similar offenses to hers and even been arrested before that got probation. And that's something that we're looking into, is to try and determine why did that happen in those cases, but not her case.
Just go around and around.
Patricia Spottedcrow's mother is raising Patricia's 4 children. They don't have the money to visit her in prison. 1-year-old Jaslyn doesn't recognize her mom anymore.
It's just total ridiculous, and it's still ridiculous. And it's just crazy. Just people look at me like, oh, you're a druggie. You're a drug head, You're selling drugs. And I've worked all my life to take care of my kids.
Yes, life has changed quite a bit for the Spottedcrow family. Their attorney plans to ask for a sentence modification later this year in front of the new judge in Kingfisher County. If Patricia Spottedcrow's sentence is unchanged, she won't be eligible for parole until 2014.
It was a stupid mistake that cost me an awful lot.
2 weeks ago, she earned her GED in prison. Allie Meyer, News Channel 4 HD.